We are live on YouTube, still on graphic. Chris, can you turn your mic down? You're walking down just a little bit. I'm hearing you on the shotgun mic.
Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Wonderful. I'm not hearing myself.
Cool. Yeah, the two teams seem to be huddling up in their respective corners, so I think they'll be getting started soon. Got it. Yeah, I use huddle loosely, but tell them we're doing the national anthem. Thanks. Yeah, I heard him saying it.
Chris, you were live. Once we get started, don't
Welcome, sports fans, to Memorial Field at Mamaroneck High School. It is field hockey time for the Mamaroneck Varsity Field Hockey Squad. Today is Tuesday, October 13th, and we are streaming this live on LMC Media. Happy to be here broadcasting this game as high school athletics is back in action. Mamaroneck started their season with a 3-0 victory over Pelham the other day and look to extend their winning here as they face the White Plains Tigers. Mamaroneck will start with possession. Good hit there from Molland over to Schecker, but the ball is turned over. Mamaroneck gets it back quickly. Nice play there by Schecker, but the ball travels out of bounds, where Jessica Zandoff brings it in for White Plains. Good ball sent up for Mamaroneck. Ava Gristina tries to leave it for her teammate over the center. Leah Menacheri with a centering pass goes all the way through the center area and travels out of bounds, but is last touched by White Plains, so Mamaroneck will possess it. They bring it in from the sideline, and we have an obstruction. And we'll now have a corner for Mamaroneck. The ball must travel outside the D before it can be played. So you'll see the White Plains defenders all rushing the ball, and the player who receives it has to wait before. There she now gets it, and a hit into the middle. It's played backhanded. Ball in and around the goal area, and White Plains able to clear it. A nice job of defense there by the White Plains Tigers. Travels all the way out. White Plains did look to stop it, but did not actually make contact, so White Plains will have possession. One minor change between last year and this year is now they play 4 quarters instead of 2 halves in high school field hockey, so it's 4 15-minute quarters. Obstruction there gives the ball to White Plains. For those of you not well versed in field hockey, you'll notice they turn their stick over to make contact because you have to make contact with the ball on the flat side of the stick. So a backhand will look different than it does in ice hockey, for example. Ball travels out there and is Mamaroneck's possession on the far sideline. Turnover there in the Mamaroneck zone. It's now a 3-on-1. And it is cleared away. Samantha Maresca comes charging out and tries to kick it wide, but unable to get her foot on it. Fortunately, she had a defender there helping her out. I believe that was Jacoby Candell on the defensive play for Mamaroneck. Good job there getting to the ball by Mamaroneck. That was Ellen Schecker. No, sorry, that was Hannah Rogoff who made the play. She gets the ball back, still has possession, gets it up forward to Ava Gristina. Gristina unable to make a play on it. She loses possession and then interferes there with the play of the White Plains player, so she will have to retreat there as White Plains takes possession. Somewhat over-aggressive pass there on the hit by White Plains. Gives the ball back to Mamaroneck. That is Lily Margocious, the sophomore, the lone sophomore on the varsity squad here this year. Margocious sends it all the way up to the middle. Good takeaway by Mamaroneck. And we'll have another corner as there is an obstruction. You are not allowed to make contact with the stick in any way. You can play the ball, but you cannot play the stick.
Good job so far, Chris.
So that becomes an obstruction, and Mamaroneck has a corner. Sends it out to the middle, a little bit of a deep move there. Pass into the middle. Kate Engel, Jacoby Candell with the shot. And I believe that score was made by Amanda Zerbib for the first goal of the game for Mamaroneck. You can see how it's a mad scrum around the goal mouth. So it can be somewhat hard sometimes to spot who makes the play, especially when you consider how much talent is on this Mamaroneck roster. They are perennially state contenders, as especially over the last 4 years, they've had Maresca in goal. She is headed to play Division I field hockey at Sacred Heart next year. Also headed to play college field hockey is Amanda Zerbib. Both captains on this team, along with Jacoby Candell and Leah Menachery. But as I was starting to say, there is talent up and down this roster. A very balanced attack from Mamaroneck, while White Plains has several talented players, including 2 all-state players. And Alexa Donahoe is actually going to be going to Cornell to play lacrosse from White Plains. The advantage there for Mamaroneck is that they'll be able to focus on those stronger players for White Plains and try and control the action. Oh, a very nice takeaway there by Schecker. And of course, times being what they are, all the players are wearing masks to follow along with state protocol, so makes it a little bit harder to pick them out as they're running as fast as they are across the field. It can be somewhat difficult to pick up their number, and of course hard to see their face. Obstruction there gives the ball to White Plains, playing it up the far sideline. Good centering pass from White Plains. Smart play from Mamaroneck. Let's see if they can chase it down. You're not allowed to play the ball with your body whatsoever. That is the quintessential difficulty of field hockey, is that you cannot block the ball with your foot or your leg, even inadvertently. That becomes obstruction, and possession goes back to the offensive team. Good stop there from Katie Marcus. However, Greta Brooks is able to corral it, and she advances it before getting it taken away by Olivia Sundin. Ball traveled out of bounds, and now White Plains will have possession. Ball played off the body by Mamaroneck, so White Plains gets possession. You need to provide 5 yards of distance between the dead ball and the defensive player. So they'll run that back again. White Plains chooses to play it back. Good job there by Menachery to attack the ball. That was Ava Christina trying to advance it to Menachery. White Plains sends it out of bounds, so Mamaroneck will get it back. Seeing as how this is Tigers versus Tigers, we will go with their school names as opposed to the mascot names. Ball played out of bounds there, I believe, by Candell. A little bit of a mishit there by Jessica Zandoff. And here comes Menachery the other way. Passes it between the legs of Sophia Emmert of White Plains. And now that's a three-man play. So White Plains will get possession. Good centering pass there. Hannah Rogoff almost took it away, but ended up playing the stick, so that gives it back to White Plains. Natalie Malland played that ball out of bounds. Good defense by Malland. White Plains tries a centering pass. Taken away by Candell. Nope, sorry, that is Christina racing upfield. Hannah Rogoff there takes it away, gets it to Christina. Christina put her foot on the ball there, I believe, so now Emmert gets past Sundin. Candell plays the stick, has to give it back to White Plains, and now White Plains with interference. Leah Menachery played the man from behind. And now she has an opportunity to send it upfield. Gets it to Christina, but Christina can't chase it down. Good job playing the ball. Ava Christina working up the right side. Looks to get it past the White Plains defender. Sundin chasing it down from behind. Katie Marcus knocks the ball out there. Gives Mamaroneck a chance to regroup. Ball played by White Plains' Sophia Emmert right around midfield. Great job there from Ava Christina stopping the ball with her stick, turning the action the other way. Sundin stops it, sends it back, and plays it off her body. I guess that was a dangerous play as the ball was flicked high into the air against Sundin. So White Plains turns it over. Strong hit there from Amanda Zerbib. And we have another penalty shot here, or a corner rather. So let's see who will be sending it in. Will be Katie Marcus, and it looks like Christina will be the receiver. No, sends it over to Molland, gets it into the middle, shot, scored. Beautiful goal there on the teamwork from a collection of Mamaroneck players before Christina sends it into the back of the goal. 2-0 Mamaroneck here with 1:57 remaining in the first quarter. Mamaroneck took a 3-0 lead over Pelham before easing up on the gas a little bit, and Coach Savage was not too happy with the lackluster play in the second half for Mamaroneck. There are commanding 3-0 victories and dicey 3-0 victories and Coach Savage felt that they were at risk for a couple of quick goals at any time. That is one of the tricks of field hockey, is you can go an entire quarter without a goal being scored, and then there are times where you can score 4 or 5 goals in a quarter. So you always have to be wary of letting your foot off the gas against a talented team. Mamaroneck has designs once again on contending for a sectional championship. They lost in the sectional final last year to a surprising Horace Greeley team, who is once again full of talent this year. So it'll be those two teams vying for the sectional title, with a few other teams looking to make some noise. That is, of course, if they have sectional playoffs. We just received news today that beautiful play there by Hannah Rogoff on the goal, her first of the season, and it's now 3-0 Mamaroneck. We just received word today that the cross-country championships have been canceled. So, as with everything in life in 2020, we're taking things day by day and hoping for the best. But we're certainly happy to see these women out on the playing field, getting to play the sport they love, especially these seniors getting one last chance to play field hockey after all these years, including, for example, Samantha Maresca, who will be playing Division I field hockey, as I mentioned, at Sacred Heart. She has been the starter all 4 years of her high school career here, but players like Jacoby Candell and Ellen Schecker, Katie Marcus, and Leah Menacheri, all seniors this season. As a matter of fact, they had their senior night on the first game of the season, because we do not know what the future holds in store for us. So they wanted to make sure they honored their players when they had the opportunity. As we come to the end of the first quarter, Mamaroneck is now in the lead 3-0 over White Plains.
We're on a media journey together, and the pace seems faster and faster. Lucky for you, you have LMC Media. Join us on October 15th, because more than ever, media matters. It is keeping us connected to our loved ones. It's the way we are learning and the way we know what's going on outside the safety of our homes. This online fundraising event is to benefit the ongoing work of LMC Media and honors Representative Nita Lowy, the first woman to chair the Appropriations Committee in Washington and a champion for us here at home. We will hear from distinguished members of our community and New York public servants honoring and sharing stories of this trailblazing leader. It's a new dawn, a new day, and a new life for media. I'm Lou Young, and I will be your host. Join us October 15th at 7:30 p.m.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Roku in full high definition? Go to streaming channels and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand.
We are back for the second quarter of field hockey action at the newly renovated Memorial Field. This is the second season of the new field. As Mamaroneck has possession, sends it upfield and has it turned over, but tries to take it back. That was Jacoby Candell who was interfered with, so Mamaroneck gets to retain possession. There is Christina moving the ball closer to the goal. Gets it all the way in, and a kick save there by Danielle Furry, Meg Furry. Ball travels out of bounds and will be White Plains possession. You can see on display how much possession Mamaroneck has of the ball. Something they pride themselves on is knowing how to possess the ball and how to maintain possession and to play excellent defense. You'll notice Mamaroneck's opponents very infrequently have the ball because Mamaroneck is so good on defense. And so it creates a pressure on the players to feel that they have to capitalize on any opportunity that they get because Mamaroneck gives you so few opportunities to score. The recipe for beating the Mamaroneck Tiger squad over the years has been to capitalize on those opportunities and try and keep their scoring chances to a minimum. Rarely are they ever beaten by many goals. It's usually a 2-1 or a 3-2 margin. Rarely are they ever beaten by more than one goal. Good job there by Maresca, kicking the ball back upfield. As with the Mamaroneck ice hockey team, having an outstanding goalkeeper is a true key to success. They can erase a lot of mistakes made by the players in front of them, and that has been the case whether it was Tommy Spiro in goal for Mamaroneck when they won their state championship or Samantha Maresca in goal currently for the Mamaroneck field hockey team. Good pass there from Christina. Gets it out to Menachery. Gets it back over to Christina. Christina, nice turnaround play. Deeks is her defender. And she's played by two defenders. So Mamaroneck will get possession there just outside the D. You'll notice that blue line in a semicircular fashion going to the end line there is what's known as the D. All goals must be scored from within that D, so you'll never see someone shoot it from further out than that. That shot sent wide by Mamaroneck, and White Plains will have possession. Jessica Zandoff tries to send it to a teammate, has it taken away by Mamaroneck. Amanda Zerbib will have it. Sends it wide, gets it back into the center. I believe that is Molland. Zerbib stops it, but plays the stick a little bit, so White Plains will keep possession. Great job there from Kate Ingalls, sending it back the other way. Gets it to her teammate, Christina. White Plains able to send it up to Julia Ricky. Ricky has it taken away by Zerbib. Back and forth action here in the offensive zone of Mamaroneck. There is Olivia Sundin sending it. Oh, a nice bouncer gets past the defender right to Molland. Molland gets it up front. I believe that's Rogoff there. Oh, and a great shot there from Christina, who scores the goal. 4-0 Mamaroneck with 10:08 remaining in the half. That was Anna Down that came in and got the ball over to Christina. As with so many sports, whether it is track and field or field hockey as you're watching, it's such a small margin of difference between excellence and struggling. And you can see White Plains is struggling now, down 4-0. The ball has gone back and forth. Both teams have possessed it, but White Plains just unable to capitalize on any opportunity that they have. There it is, sent in and turned away by Kate Ingalls once again, a great junior defender for Mamaroneck. And you can see from the flow of the action that players can end up all over the field, regardless of what position they play. Here is an opportunity for White Plains. What feels like the first true scoring opportunity for the White Plains Tigers. We'll see if they can do something with it here against this stout Mamaroneck D. Good stick handling there and dribbling by Sophia Emmert, but she still has it taken away by Rogoff and Molland. You can see a lot of talent in the junior class here, so Mamaroneck is stacked for next season as well. Strong hit there from Jessica Zandoff of White Plains. Ball gets all the way into the goal box before it is sent away by Lily Margocious, the sophomore. Sent in by Riley Falvey. Mamaroneck once again takes it away. They just know how to handle the ball. Such disciplined play from the Mamaroneck Tigers. White Plains with another opportunity in the center. They pass it outside, trying to get around this defense. Good job there from Katie Marcus. Tries to clear it out, unable to do so. I believe that's Lily Margocious now. She gets it upfield to Rogoff. Rogoff will look to dribble. She brings it into the middle, flicks it back outside and has it taken away. Ball sails out of bounds and will go back to Mamaroneck. The substitutions in field hockey are free-flowing, so you'll see them come in and out as the clock continues to wind. There are no timeouts, I should mention, in addition to them changing it from 2 halves to 4 quarters. There are now no timeouts in the game. Oh, a nice opportunity there. Goes to the side of the goal. That was Menachery who got her stick on it. Unable to handle it in the right direction. That's where it becomes difficult, that you can only play the ball with the flat side of the stick. If she was able to backhand it there, truly backhand it, she would have been able to flick it right over the goalie. So that's why you might ask yourself, why didn't she try something like that? Well, that is not actually allowed. So that is what becomes difficult. Good centering pass there from Menachery. Out of bounds off of a Mamaroneck player. Actually, it hit a Mamaroneck player, and so that becomes interference. And White Plains will get possession at the 15-yard line. If you're looking at the football marks on the field, it's an easy way to sort of figure out where you are on the field. Nice flick there by Molland. And we have another corner. Most goals in professional field hockey are scored from corners, so these are great scoring chances even on the high school level. But as you've seen from the goals scored so far for Mamaroneck, they can score in all sorts of different ways. Shot, score from the junior Ava Gristina. And it is 5-0 Mamaroneck now with 5:16 remaining in the half. Good job there from Gristina to get her stick in the way of that pass. Ball goes all the way up, but as I had mentioned, even though it went into the goal, she was not within the scoring circle, that D that forms when combined with the end line, so that goal does not count. Good job there from, who is that? That is Amanda Zerbib getting in the way of the offensive player for White Plains, and the ball now gets up to Gristina. Gristina dribbling forward. Looks for a centering pass. There's Zerbib. And now Margocious has it. She misses on her first attempt. Now gets it up to Molland. And shot from Margocious. Turned away. Mamaroneck still with possession. You'll see some stick contact where the referees do not make a call, and that is if no advantage is taken by that type of play, then they will let play continue, because as you can see from the whistles and what you're watching, there are a lot of stoppages in play due to interference or obstruction penalties, and so they try to let them play as much as they can. They don't want to interfere with the game too much, but they have to make sure that play is handled according to the rules. White Plains sends it all the way up, but Maresca will be able to handle that easily. She gets it out to Jacoby Candell. The senior defenseman turns it over there as the ball goes out of bounds, so White Plains will have it on the sideline. Centering pass gets through off the leg of Katie Marcus. Interference is called on White Plains. There's Natalie Natnat Molland. Gets the ball across the midline. Christina played the body there a little too much, and she gets called for obstruction. And you can see there are certain times where the ball strikes you, but you did not intend for it to, and the referee will let it continue there. Good dribbling there from Emmert for White Plains. Gets it all the way up to Julia Ricky. Goes over the end line. It is not a corner, but rather a stoppage in play, and White Plains will retain possession. That is Zandoff sending the ball forward. Cleared out by, I think, Zerbib. No, correction, that was Margocious. There's Kate Ingalls trying to corral it, unable to do so. Now she gets it back. Nope, that is Velasco. Sophia Velasco. Correction, that is Lily Margocious. Elizabeth Astorina making a play on the ball there. Good job from Lizzie Astorina. And now Molland with possession along the left side. Flicks it over her defender. Passes it upfield. And there is Velasco. Will be a corner for Mamaroneck here, as Coach Savage has made some substitutions here, up 5-0. And that is the whistle for the end of the first half, so I believe they will have one final play here before, with no time on the clock before the halftime is called. This is continuation rules. Played in, and a shot, and a score for Mamaroneck. The 6th goal of the game, trying to get an eye on who it was that scored that goal. I believe that was Katie Marcus, who got her stick on it and sent it into the back of the net. So that'll do it for the first half. Mamaroneck leading White Plains 6-0.
LMC Media's YouTube channel is where you can connect to your community. You can easily find your favorite videos in a playlist or keyword search. Videos are added daily relating to your community, weekly updates, talk shows.
Welcome to another community conversation. I'm Michael Witch for LMC Media.
How-tos, and municipal meetings. Stay connected through video. Check it out and subscribe.
Do you need space for a meeting, conference, or presentation?
LMC Media has what you need.
Our 768 square foot studio space is ideal for many types of productions, readings, recitals, rehearsals, and workshops. The space has video recording capability, as well as daylight temperature lighting, green screen, and stage. 2 additional rooms at 208 and 156 square feet can be used for any of your needs. Auditions, meetings, classes, workshops, one-on-one instructions, and more. Both rooms feature video monitors with Chromecasting capability, making presentations a breeze.
To reserve one or more of our spaces, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
My name is Sean. I am a regular volunteer here.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm a volunteer. Today is my very first day. I've only been here about an hour.
LMC just provides a lot of opportunities for volunteers.
This was the first opportunity I've ever had to be like in a professional news setting.
I've learned on camera, I learned post-production, I've learned everything that I could possibly learn about the world of TV and production in general.
Everybody is extremely outgoing and very helpful. I think everyone seems to have a good time when they're making the show or behind the scenes, so it's a very friendly, like, positive environment.
Every time I would come in, it would just be a whole new experience. Just all the people were just so nice and inviting.
Everybody who works at LMC, they're just great to be around. It's a great laugh. It's, it kind of feels like a family.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Apple TV in full high definition? Go to the App Store and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand.
We're on a media journey together, and the pace seems faster and faster. Lucky for you, you have LMC Media. Join us on October 15th because more than ever, media matters. It is keeping us connected to our loved ones. It's the way we are learning and the way we know what's going on outside the safety of our homes. This online fundraising event is to benefit the ongoing work of LMC Media and honors Representative Nita Lowy, the first woman to chair the Appropriations Committee in Washington and a champion for us here at home. We will hear from distinguished members of our community and New York public servants honoring and sharing stories of this trailblazing leader. It's a new dawn, a new day, and a new life for media. I'm Lou Young, and I will be your host. Join us October 15th at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome back, sports fans, to Memorial Field for second half action here at Mamaroneck High School. The Mamaroneck Tigers lead the White Plains Tigers 6-0. Mamaroneck is in the white with the orange letters and numbers. White Plains, of course, therefore, in the black with the white numbers and letters. White Plains with an offensive opportunity as Anna Chokrick tries to center it. Sophia Emmert had it for a moment, but there was interference on the play, or obstruction rather. Good pass up by Zerbib as Christina tries to handle it, but played the stick. White Plains with a little bit of a miss hit. An errant pass as Lily Margocious now has it. Good pass there. Natalie Mullen gets her stick on it, and now Christina sends it up off the White Plains player. So it will be Mamaroneck ball. Ellen Schecker sends it all the way across the end line. So it is a turnover, and White Plains gets possession. Girls and boys soccer teams are also playing this fall. Unfortunately, the football program has to wait in New York State as Hannah Rogoff gets possession of the ball. And there was a whistle as Christina tried to send the ball forward. Margocious has it outside the circle. Ball deflected off of Furry's leg guard. Wide. So the ball will be sent back out as it is not a corner play. Pass from Rogoff. Christina battling for possession. Sorry, that is Zerbib battling for possession. She was obstructed. A bit of a miss hit there, but she gets a second chance. Played off the body there, so Mamaroneck retains possession. Good pass up to Molland. Zerbib, Christina with a shot, and now a corner play for Mamaroneck. In a corner play, you're allowed to have 3 defenders in the goal and 1 outside the goal. As you can see, White Plains is positioned that way. Of course, that's not including the goalie. Good shot from Zerbib, flies high and deflects off the stick of the White Plains goalie. So we'll try that again. Sorry, correction, it's not a corner. See, even for me, these rules can get a little confusing sometimes. There is Natalie Molland, the junior midi. She leaves it for Zerbib. Zerbib goes to the ground. So Mamaroneck will have it. These set plays are practiced ad nauseum with the coaching staff so that the players know exactly where they should be positioned. You can see all of their spacing is finely choreographed by the coaches. Ball goes out to Molland. Pass back to the corner. Centering pass deflects off of Candell. So turnover goes to White Plains. Good job there from Lily Margocious to get around the defender Riley Falvey. Ball goes into the center. Shot just wide by Christina. Lily Margocious will take it around the 25-yard line. Pass intended for Molland. Defended well by White Plains, but Candell takes it back. Oh, and a nice scoring opportunity, but it was a deflection, so no goal on the interference. Good pushback pass there from Zandoff. Sails all the way through her teammates, so Kate Ingalls will take it from the sideline. Her teammate Molland has it taken away. Emmert now dribbling upfield, going up the left side. Gets around Zerbib all the way into the far corner, tries a centering pass and has it taken away there. Emmert seems to get it back. Nope, sorry, that is Donahoe who gets it back. We haven't called her name too much, as it's been the strategy of Mamaroneck to deny her the ball, and they have obviously been very effective with that strategy, as I have not really called her name at all today, here with 8:18 remaining in the third quarter. Corner for White Plains. Good job there from Hannah Rogoff to defend the play, but they call interference. So White Plains will get it back once again. Riley Falvey sends it down to her teammates there just so that they can start the dead ball possession for White Plains. It will be another corner for White Plains. Good job again from Rogoff to disrupt the pass attempt by Falvey. White Plains will get it again outside at the 25-yard line. Ball deflected off Menachery's leg. Right, and the referee called obstruction, but they had not recognized it. Now the ball sent out of bounds, and Mamaroneck will have possession as Kate Ingalls chases it down. Zerbib gets it out to Margocious. Ball goes out of bounds. So Emmert sends it up to her teammate in the far right corner. Goes out of bounds again. Mamaroneck gets possession back. Approaching 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Mamaroneck with a commanding 6-0 lead. It has got to be so difficult for opponents to come here to Mamaroneck and know that they're going to be fighting an uphill battle all game. It's as if the field is tilted Mamaroneck's way. The possession is almost always in Mamaroneck's favor. You'll see it isn't so much here in the second half because Mamaroneck is playing a slightly different strategy of keep away and possession and just playing the stout defense that is their trademark. Coach Savage employs different techniques when his team goes up by a lot of goals because the purpose in high school field hockey is not to annihilate your opponent by 20 goals. Good job there from Margocious to retreat a little bit. Now Molland gets it. She'll send it ahead to Rogoff. Actually, it looks like she was trying to get it over to Christina. Christina still with possession. She's inside the scoring circle, but loses possession. Great job there from Amanda Zerbib. Rogoff there has a chance. Oh, and a beautiful leg save by Fleury. Another shot for Rogoff. She cannot get it past Fleury. Oh, and this time it goes in. Great goal there for Mamaroneck. I believe that score was by Menachery, one of the co-captains. Christina now racing upfield. Beautiful pass there. Gets it to Menachery. She's obstructed. Now Mullen takes it. Mullen with the pass in the center. Sent the ball a little too high, so that is a dangerous play. The ball goes back to White Plains. Good possession there from Christina. And the ball finds the back of the goal cage. I believe that was Rogoff who got her stick on it. We'll have to see and wait who the goal is credited to. I believe that was credited to Menachery again. A little bit of fancy play there from Emmert, but it became a dangerous play, I guess, when she got too close to her opponent. There's Ellen Scheckert trying to harass Emmert into a turnover. She played the stick there, so she had to give it back. That is Velasco who got the ball over to Christina. Good stop there from Schecker. Jacoby Candell sends it up and out of bounds, so it'll be White Plains possession on the far sideline. Jessica Zandoff will take it there. Good takeaway and pass by Schecker. She gets it again. Another pass up. Oh, she had Velasco, but it didn't get all the way there. Good defense by White Plains. And here comes Emmert once again upfield. Taken away briefly by Candell, but she played the stick. So Emmert will have possession. Another takeaway by Mamaroneck ruled illegal. Not sure what the call was there. That could have been interference in the scoring circle, which would put the ball on the end line for a corner, and that is what will happen. time has expired here in the half. But they will have an untimed play here as they wait for Astorina. Oh, sorry, that is Velasco to put on a face guard. What they're attempting there with a long shot from outside the scoring circle is to send it into the middle and have a deflection into the goal. Because obviously, as I mentioned earlier, they cannot score from that area unless it touches another player in the scoring circle. And unfortunately, that ball caromed wide off the ricochet and out of bounds harmlessly. So at the end of the third quarter, Mamaroneck leads White Plains 8-0 here at Mamaroneck High School on LMC Media.
Do you have a great idea for a YouTube video or a short film, but don't know how to make it happen?
LMC Media has what you need.
Our equipment cage is stocked with professional quality cameras, tripods, lighting, sound, cabling, and more. Our 768 square foot studio features a full lighting grid, wraparound green screen, teleprompter, TriCaster, and high definition cameras.
To reserve equipment, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
We're on a media journey together, and the pace seems faster and faster. Lucky for you, you have LMC Media. Join us on October 15th because more than ever, media matters. It is keeping us connected to our loved ones. It's the way we are learning and the way we know what's going on outside the safety of our homes. This online fundraising event is to benefit the ongoing work of LMC Media and honors Representative Nita Lowy, the first woman to chair the Appropriations Committee in Washington and a champion for us here at home. We will hear from distinguished members of our community and New York public servants honoring and sharing stories of this trailblazing leader. It's a new dawn, a new day, and a new life for media. I'm Lou Young, and I will be your host. Join us October 15th at 7:30 p.m.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. First time we're saying that in field hockey. The fourth quarter action at Memorial Field here at Mamaroneck High School. White Plains will have possession to start this final 15. They trail Mamaroneck 8-0. Ball deflected off Margoshes' foot, so White Plains will possess it there. Sophia Emmert, the sophomore from White Plains, will take it as she has most of their dead play possessions. Good pass up there by Katie Marcus. Played by Sophia Velasco. Now that's Anna Chokrek for White Plains. Hannah Rogoff tries to get it by Jessica Zandoff. Good job there from Mareska, kicking the ball wide and retreating to her goal. Mamaroneck with possession sends it upfield, almost to midfield. stopped by Mamaroneck as White Plains tries to turn it back, but she played it in properly, so White Plains will get possession back. Good push forward by Ellen Schecker, but the ball ends up out of bounds, so White Plains will get the ball. There was Malland with possession momentarily taken away by White Plains, and we will have a corner. White Plains with the miss hit, and Mamaroneck able to get it out, if momentarily. There is Malland sending the ball up. Now Astorina fights for possession. Number 1 versus number 1, Colleen Brown for White Plains, facing off against Elizabeth Astorina. The other sophomore. There are 2 sophomores on this varsity squad. I apologize for not crediting Elizabeth Astorina earlier. Margocious a midfielder, and Astorina plays attack. There is Margocious, the other sophomore. Julia Rickey gets between Kate Ingalls and Lily Margocious. A little bit of back and forth action here in the Mamaroneck defensive zone as they're trying in vain to clear the ball. Samantha Maresca has only given up a few goals in her entire Mamaroneck career, so she prides herself on a shutout anytime she can get it. And Mamaroneck always glad to assist in that effort, as defense is their number 1 priority. White Plains with an opportunity there. Ball sails wide of the goal, even though it gets past Maresca. So Mamaroneck gets it back with 10:45 remaining here in the game. Kate Ingalls gets the ball. Sundin gets it up from Ingalls to Velasco. White Plains takes it back. And now Rickey is trying to get it further forward into the scoring circle. But now Elizabeth Astorina had possession on the far sideline. White Plains trying to send it back into the offensive zone, but Mamaroneck will have none of that. Interference is the call, so Natalie Malland will have it. She gets some corrective instruction from Coach Savage there. Ball sent all the way up. Hannah Rogoff chases it down before it gets to the end line. Centering pass. Oh, and the referee calls it over the end line. Rogoff displaying her speed there as she tracked it down, but you not only have to have the speed to get there, but you have to have the stick handling ability while running to be able to stop it. That was a very difficult play for Rogoff. Almost made it work, and that would have been a clean goal there. Here comes Kate Ingalls from the defenseman's position. Sundin now with an effort. Ball gets past Malland, but she gets it back. Now the pass forward intended for Astorina is deflected. Ingalls with a nice job stopping it. Gets it all the way up towards Rogoff. Ooh, and the ball deflects off of, I believe that's Sundin. Yeah, so they call dangerous play there, so Sundin will get the ball at that spot. Under 8.5 minutes remaining here in the contest. Coach Savage has them working the ball meticulously, trying to work on all of their kinds of plays. Oh, and a gorgeous deflection by Rogoff for the goal. 9-0 Mamaroneck. Great job of teamwork and strategy in play there. So now up by 9 with 7.5 minutes remaining. Coach Savage has instructed his squad to move the ball around the field. And, you know, this is a chance to figure out how to manipulate the ball from one side of the field to another. It's times like this where you get the opportunity to try and work on your stick handling, work on your passing, work on your overall teamwork, so that when you face the tougher competition, the Horace Greeley's and the Lakelands in further down, if they are fortunate enough to have postseason play, then you've had that experience trying to do things that in a normal contest you wouldn't necessarily have tried. Coach is always trying to work with his team to make them better, and that is what creates championship teams, as Mamaroneck has several Section 1 championships and even New York State championships in their trophy case. Field hockey is one of the staples here at Mamaroneck High School, along with baseball, 3-time state champions, and hockey. They have a state championship in ice hockey as well. Their football and basketball teams have had some excellent seasons, and the men's soccer team was ranked in the top 20 in the entire nation at one point last year before losing in a thriller in the sectional championship to Ossining. Athletics are so important here at Mamaroneck High School. There are several collegiate athletes that come out of Mamaroneck High School each and every year, and here Rogoff racing up field has another scoring opportunity and does get it in for the goal. Not quite certain if Astorina got her stick on that before it went through the goal cage, but it is a goal nonetheless, and into double digits Mamaroneck goes. They are up now 10-0 as the clock is winding down to 5 minutes remaining here in the game. Coach Savage now emptying out his bench and getting some of his bench players some action. Sarah Chase now comes in the game, as does Anna Daum back in. And I believe that is Annabelle Hicks, yes, also coming in at attack. Annabelle Hicks actually listed as a defender, but looks like she's playing up at attack here in the fourth quarter. It's always the nice thing about blowout victories is you get all of your roster some playing time, get them some real action. So if an opportunity comes later in the season where due to an injury or whatever the case may be, who knows, it could even be a COVID illness, it's always nice to be able to get your players some real game action beyond just the practice field. Hicks chases it down off to the sideline, as does Schecker. Ball sailed out of bounds, and White Plains now sent it all the way past the end line and Mamaroneck will get possession back. Approaching 3.5 minutes remaining here in the game. The lights are on, obviously, as the sun sets early in the fall. Beautiful new facility here at Memorial Field, a new grandstand, and I am very pleased to be bringing this to you from the new press box that was installed last year. Clock continues to tick, now under 3 minutes remaining in the game. Good aggressive action there from Mamaroneck, but some interference on the play. White Plains gets possession again. Sundin there interferes, but a good aggressive play by Olivia Sundin, and their interference, or I believe that was maybe a dangerous play call. So Mamaroneck gets possession. There's Sundin chasing the ball down. Good play there by Mamaroneck. Dangerous play by White Plains as the ball sails too high. So now Zerbib will have it. She sends it up, and there is Sarah Chase. Chase now with possession. Good job by Chase to keep possession of the ball. Deflects it off of Zandoff. And now Molland sends it off to the right. Schecker deflects it and stops it. Sends the ball all the way across the end line. And White Plains will have it with 1:40 remaining. A fantastic performance here in the second game of the season for Mamaroneck. They'll come away with the victory. See if they can maintain the shutout here as we approach 1 minute remaining. Molland called for obstruction, or interference, rather. There goes Zandoff, dribbling all the way into the scoring circle. She interfered, and now Katie Marcus sends it upfield to Down. Down gets it to Sarah Chase. Chase sends it back over to Down. Almost a dangerous play there, but Schecker able to avoid the contact. Olivia Alexander has possession, and now Molland knocks it away. Schecker tries to send it up. A little bit of a mishit played by White Plains. Good job there from Sundin. Molland with some fancy stick work there. Oh, the ball gets past White Plains. Annabelle Hicks chases it down. Hicks stays with it. And there is Daum now helping her out. Good stick work there from Zandoff by White Plains, and that will do it. So the final score here at Mamaroneck High School is the Mamaroneck Tigers 10, the White Plains Tigers nothing. Mamaroneck cruises to 2-0 on the season, and will look to continue their dominant play as the season moves forward. This has been Steve Anastas coming to you from Memorial Field. Happy to bring you high school sports on LMC Media.